Test.
Marty's live and the screen ignites. Baldur's Gate under neon lights. Ghost recon calling from the fight. Dune whispers desert might. Cartoon Saturday, grab your chair. No Man's Sky, we're floating there. Beaver tails, pixel trails, laid back streams, the ship sets sail. Laughs and quests, the story prevails. Beaver tails, pixel trails. Beaver tails, pixel trails, laid back streams, the ship sets sail. Laughs and quests, the story prevails. Beaver tails, pixel trails. Laser shots and a wasteland spin. Sevens is six where the vault begins. Chill vibes flowing, let's dive in. The Lord of Streams, let the fun begin. No rush, no race, just cosmic pace. From dunes to stars to a pixel space. Every stream's a magic place. Grab your snacks and join the chase. Beaver tails, pixel trails, laid back streams, the ship sets sail. Laughs and quests, the story prevails. Beaver tails, pixel trails. Beaver tails, pixel trails.
Waves. Check out D0UBL3 tap over at https://www.youtube.com/@D0UBL3 tap for awesome content.
Awesome. Good and happy Saturday. Marty here. Welcome to the Saturday Morning Cartoon. Solier, Double Tap. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. It's Saturday. It's a glorious day. Saturday, July 18th. Okay, second last stream before the big road trip. 3,000 kilometer road trip. Coming up at the end of the week here. heading out on Thursday. Hopefully do some fishing and whatnot. So, yeah. So, good morning. Good day, eh? All right. Let's see. Saturday morning cartoon. We'll start off with the Nexus weekend mission. We are here in the space anomaly. I am not in network mode. Let me know in chat if you want to join me here. I don't usually play in network mode, but it is what it is. I can always do that, right? We did that the other day. What was it, Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday, I think it was. I wasn't streaming it, but GameTown Walkthrough was streaming it. And yeah, she was playing No Man's Sky for the first time in a while. So a few of us jumped in and had some fun with her. That was nice. So here we go. Roots of aggression, eliminate hazardous flora. All right, let's get into it. Should get a notification here. There it is. And of course, when you start a mission, there's a ticker that starts counting down right about. Yeah, there it is. Minute and 30 seconds. So you got a minute and 30 seconds to leave the space anomaly, or that mission will abort. I don't know why they do that. I have no clue. That just means that if you're going to do a mission from the Nexus, you might want to do it as you are about to leave, rather than as you come in. Because, you know, it's going to expire and abort. Okay, Roots of Aggression. So, Zainsk system, Euclid Galaxy. I don't think the game ever throws you into a galaxy other than Euclid. Okay, now there's a pile of bases on the planet already. Let's see if we can get to it. You know what? It doesn't really matter where you go on the planet because, well, actually it does, because there is something you need to do. For this particular mission, there's something you need to do before you actually start ferreting out the hazardous flora. And what it is a grave. Is this it over here? This looks like a typical place you'd have a grave. A big depression. No, it's not it. Okay, fortunately, I'm in my in one of my interceptors. It's a nice ship. It's an A-class, so I wouldn't fly anything less than an A-class. Hoity-doity-marty. A-class interceptor. I mean, I would. If it was the first one I find, I'd probably jump into it. If I was actually flying a C-class, something else, I'd probably jump into a C-class interceptor. They're good ships right off the get-go because there's no damage in them, right? This one has damage. This happened during GameTown stream the other day. I got to go and find some cadmium somewhere. There's none here, is there? Oh, can't tell. Not yet, anyway. Okay, so our
Rolled 72 at D0UBL3 tap 100,000 beaver tails and now has 2569645 beaver tails. Here yet. Master D0UBL3 tap is trying to get a crew together for a beaver tail hunt. Type, heist amount to join.
No, there's nothing down here, is there? We should land. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just land. Where's that building? Right here. There's a landing zone right here. It's costing us nothing to land here. Oh, just a second. I just got a notification on my desktop here that I'm gonna feel like I need to get rid of. Okay. So
at D0UBL3 tap you got heartfuls, dolphin,
800 units
wolf,
or 800
and lost your 10,000 beaver tails.
What? Southeast-ish? Southeast? southeast, and our target is, yeah, it's over that way somewhere. Southeast 800. You know what? Let's fly over. So over this way a little bit. It's not leading me down the garden path here. 800 meters is.
Ho ho. D0UBL3 TAP made it back from the wilderness with a collection of tales and tales. A crew of voyagers and frontiersmen check their muskets and traps as they head into the wilderness on their quest. Results,
camera mode.
D0UBL3 TAP, 110,000.
What's that over there? There's something over there. Can't tell what it is from here. I think it's an archaeological dig. That's what it looks like. I'm looking for a grave. So we're probably pretty close to it right here. We took off from over there and we're going over this way about 800 meters. So now what I was just looking at. What was I just looking at? Something over this way. I can't see it. It's too dark. Monochromatic. It's too monochromatic. Anybody else having trouble with this mission? What do we got over here? Yeah, this is what I was looking at here. You know what? Let's go down and get the bone. Let's go down and get the bone, the free bone. Let's go down and get boned. There's a free bone right here. Oh, wrong tool. Is that the right tool? I don't think so. No. This is the right tool, right? Yeah, this is the right tool. Okay. Train manipulator. And here we go. Bone discovered. Now, store that. May as well. No worries. And how far are we now? Oh, we're now 1,000 meters away. We're a kilometer away. And now we're southwest to our destination. Okay. Funky creatures on this planet. What else we got here? Okay. We'll look at that after. Southwest. Over this way. Okay. Kilometer. There you go. It's over here somewhere. Here it is. Nope. It's a divot. Okay, we'll put this thing down again. So, you're wondering, what are you doing, Randy? Just put the ship down, find the beacon, find the target, and get on with it. That's your best bet, I think. Just, okay. 800 meters, though. That's... That's not that close, 800 meters. Okay, just for a quick aside here. Flying, underwater, 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 and 2 underground. Okay, flying, 2 undergrounds, and 3 underwater. So our target is over here somewhere. Still 500 meters away. What the hell? Why are we still 500 meters away? Okay, this game sometimes throws me for a loop. Each time I do this, each surge of my jetpack, I should be going about 100, 150 meters. And I think the targeting system is not that accurate on this device. That's probably what's going on here. We're getting there. We're getting closer. That's all good. Oh shit, I hope I get enough. I don't have to walk back to my ship. Where's my lunch? Yeah, 97%. Hope so. Hope that's enough. Okay. See, we've not exactly gone around in a circle, but gee whiz. And that was hazardous fauna that we just hazardous flora, sorry, that we just ran across right there, kind of struck out at us. And here it is, the grave, the infamous grave. The atmosphere here, with strangling vines, very little ammunition. So he was taken out by these hazardous flora. The fallen traverse log seems to mention flora infestation, but holds no further clues. I will need to schedule locate the hazardous flora. Yeah, okay. So that's the first thing you need to do with this hazardous flora mission. You can't just come here and start deleting flora, because that's not going to work. And of course, if you use your visor again, it'll point you to the flora, right? I just want to get up here. Loot. Because that's what I do. I loot. Loot and shoot, loot and shoot, loot and shoot. Double tap, made it back. Yay. What'd you get? What'd you get? I'm 10,000. Good. Happy for you. Let's get this stuff too. May as well now that we're here. Like we can't just scoop that up. So okay. Okay. And flora. All right. So how many do we need? 14. Okay, split up to search the planet's surface and any underground caves. So like I said, did I say it? Caves are a good place to find hazardous flora, actually. Is this a cave right here? It's at least a
Howdy Marty, smiling face with smiling eyes bell.
Diz, welcome to the stream. How are you doing this morning? Probably this afternoon for you, right? Or this evening. Now this is a cave, and as you can see, you can wander around in here. There is hazardous flora in here.
Hey Diz.
So we will avail ourselves of this opportunity. But was it not down here? It was right here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So let's get in there. And, well, Scanning will just yield us more money.
I am good, Marty. Hope all is well that side of the world. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Howdy double tap. Smiling face with smiling eyes.
Here we go. Hazardous flora. All is okay here. Went for a nice little road trip yesterday afternoon. We went to a lavender farm. Family and I.
D0UBL3 tap.
That was nice. Okay, that doesn't.
Check out Gunboat Willie over at https://www.youtube.com/@gunboatwillie for some awesome content. Look at Hey Gunboat.
How are you doing this morning? Yeah, so you see lots of hazardous flora in caves. 6, 7, 8.
Hello gang. Hope everyone is having a good one.
So I just saw one of the underground creatures go up this way. There he is. Another one. Well, that looks like a flying creature. It's not in the cave. It's outside flying around. Anything else down here? So we got 9 of 14. All of them in the cave. So, like I said, it's a good opportunity. What's this? Album and pearls. Early game. These are really not a bad find. Inside the cave, 10,000 units. I mean, you know.
That actually does sound relaxing. TBH lavender fields are gorgeous.
Yeah, so these, it wasn't extremely large, like wasn't industrial size lavender field. It looked more like a mom and pop kind of money grab. But yeah, very pleasant for sure. There was a lot of people there actually. It was a beautiful day yesterday. It was like 24 degrees Celsius, sunny, beautiful, absolutely beautiful day. And yeah, so we went down there. My daughter drove down with her boyfriend. He took his own car because they were going to visit somebody else in a nearby community. So that'll be 11.
XDD we have to make do.
Let's see, does this cave go further up here? No. Where's my ship? Ship is over this way. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the ship. Ship is 800 units away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the ship, and we'll get the rest of we'll get this stuff on the rest of this stuff on the way. There should be plenty. We only got let's see, 3 left to get. There should be no problem getting 3 more hazardous flora before we get back to the ship. There's some right nearby here, according to my scanner. Yeah, right there. There's one. Go. Ah, salvage containers on this planet too. Nice. What else we got going on? Where did you find that? 79 units over this way. Do I see it? If I don't see it, I'm not going that way. Yeah, I don't even see it. I'm going towards my ship. It's over there. So we got 2 left. There's one.
Life support power low.
Life support power low. Yeah, it's kind of low. It's getting there. Just trying to scan stuff as I go here. Where's that other flying creature I saw from inside the cave? Is that it? No. It's one iron ship. Two underground, 3 underwater, and a flying, right? That's what I said. Yeah, so if you have buffs on your scanner, you should be able to get a bit of money for scanning stuff. Is that it there? Yes. There we go. So 2 underground, 1 underground left, right? Because we already got 1. And 3 underwater. So 2 underwater there, and another underwater, and another underground. Okay. Simple enough, right? So there we go. That'll do. Uh-oh, drones. You arseholes. Unwavering. So level 2, I'm guessing? That's okay. We'll see plenty of hazardous flora before we get to our ship. There's one right here. Plunk, job done. So we should be over this way. Hello. Where did I put my ship? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Any caves? This is one of the fun parts of this game, is, for me anyway. Caveat. Finding the critters. Oh, let's do that. Finding the critters. There's 11 here, so not bad. Okay. Return to the Nexus, receive a reward. Yeah, we'll do that shortly. I'm just going to go and see if I can find the last couple of critters here. 4 critters. I want to get a landing zone near a cave. So we're building near a cave. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Or just a cave. A cave will do. It can be a little bit challenging to find the final rare creatures, but we'll see what we can do. What we got here? Oh! Oh, a settlement. We got a little settlement right here. Interesting. Are there caves here too? Planetary settlement detected. Jacqueline's Hole. Okay. So, that's a settlement. We're not taking on this settlement. Not a chance in Hades. So of course you can become overseer of these settlements. I think there's now an opportunity to get 4, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure that's grown or whatever. But yeah, there's an opportunity to grab 4 settlements, do the improvements and so on and so forth. Okay, let's see. So that's underground critters. Wow, there's all kinds of hazardous flora here. There's a bunch right there. There's a couple more there. And one over there. Let's see, underground critter here anywhere. Yet. Over in this cave.
Suit power cells depleted.
Suit power cell depleted. Well, let's fix that. Good
Technology
shit.
recharge.
Right now. Subito presto. And let's have a look around. Sometimes the underground critters will not be underground. Sometimes they'll be wandering around close to a cave, whatever. Like some of the moles kind of critters. Even some of the crabby kind of underground critters will often be found outside caves or just outside. Okay, let's see. Looks like it's not dark. Indeed, it has. Lots of creatures. If the mission was to tame creatures, you'd have a lot. You'd have a lot to pick from here. Now, we did not take advantage of a landing zone here. Let's go back over here and see if our critter spawned. Too surprised that happens. Yeah, we are indeed inside the cave here. If this was a hazardous planet, we'd be out of the elements. There's the hazardous fauna right there. The flora, sorry. Why do I keep calling it? Mixing those names up. Because I'm an idiot. Unknown building. Squarely in our way. Let's get rid of that. What's this? Ancient data structure. What am I doing for oh. Okay, my exosuit. This page is full, or at least all the slots have been uncovered. But I don't have any other ones, and I've got 2 left here. Now, if you're wondering, ancient data structures, how far is it? 84. That's quite close, actually. Must be just up here, isn't it? Oh, there's a bit here. Okay, ancient data structure. These things. Normally, this part would be black and this part would be glowing red. But because this is a monochromatic planet, you don't actually see what color this is. Well, you kind of see it, but there's a red tinge on this planet anyway. So you can see a red tinge on these things. But these would be red glowing. Normally, these things that are spinning on top here. We got to grab these quickly because the second you start grabbing, you'll probably be accosted by looks like I was going to say sentinels.
Hey Marty and chat.
Don't look
Person
like there's any
turquoise
sentinels
waving.
around here. Starduster, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope everybody's having a great day in chat there. Great chat and day. Back to talkwords and all that business. Huh? Of course. Come on. Give it a program, bud.
Star. Having a great day, hoping for a bit of rain.
Oh, hoping for a bit of rain, yeah. You in a drought down there, or are you just forest fires, maybe? That's too funny. I'm looking at some posts that I see all over the place, you know, on various media. U.S. government, some parts of the U.S. government blaming Canada for the smoke from the wildfires. So, yeah, we're setting our country on fire just to aggravate you. Bunch of morons. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend anybody there, but come on, really. Seriously. 'Cause that's what we do. We set our country on fire. Oh, too funny. Oh, we got a landed pilot over there. Do I need anything? I'm pretty decked out on the exosuit. Starship. Starship? Starship's pretty decked out too. Got the cyclotron working up pretty good. Got the rocket launcher going well. Sentinel cannon is. Let's go see. Maybe he's probably going to be gone by the time we get there. They don't usually stay very long. Like I said, probably gone by the time I get there. See ya. Bye bye. Where are we? We're in a Viking system on a monochromatic planet called Susio. Deadly pressure variations. Really? Haven't seen any yet. Thankfully. I want to see the last little underground critter. That's what I want to see. It's not too unusual for the last rare critter to, or even the last critter, whether it's rare or not, to not want to show itself. That's not totally out of the realm of possibilities. A lot of critters. All these green paws. That's critters. That's all critters I've already found. Deuterium. See, this is supposed to be blue. Right? There's a filter on this planet. Now approaching Jackson's Hole. Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Nothing. Nothing. Damn it. I wanted the nanite bonus. Although I'm doing pretty good for nanites. 38,000 nanites.
I can barely hear you today, Marty. Is the problem totally at my end? I've turned everything off and on.
Let me approach my mic a little bit like this. Is that any better? Is that better? Let me know if is the game volume low as well? Because I got the game volume turned up a little bit. Let's try something here. Yeah, the game volume's low. I think my volume should be okay. I mean, not loud as such, but
Yes, your game is always good.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Appreciate that for sure. I like to have both game and my volume sort of on the similar level. Maybe mine a little bit higher, but I think it's.
I'll get some help on my end.
I think it's useful for the game volume to be loud enough for you for the audience to hear, because sometimes you want to know what the NPCs are saying or whatever, that kind of deal. let's just go see if we can find the last water thingies. Lots of water. Lots of water. So I'd like to land on these half-moon shaped islands. I find the water off the flat side is usually deeper. So the water off this side here is often deeper and higher likelihood you will find creatures off that part of the island. There's two. There's one more, right? There it is. Let's go over this one. Let's go here. Over the mound. Okay, let's address something first here. Oh shit! I have a spare oxygen. Some of my playthroughs, I have an oxygen tank, if you will. So
Technology recharge.
I don't have one on this one. What's this thing? Oxygen rerouter. 6 crystal sulfide. You know what? Are these in a cave?
Units received.
They're down 78. So yeah, they're in a cave. Oh my, okay. Nope, not that one. I need this guy.
At Starduster 1340 his volume is low at my end also and all my volumes are up. So not just you.
Yeah, I've been accused of being very soft voice in any event. Where are these critters? There they are.
Units received. Units received.
They're invisible. Hurry up, or I'm gonna run out of here. Is that it? It is.
Units received.
Okay, what do we got? Rare underground, always active. That's the last one. Let's get back to the land. Land of the living. Volume is often low. Okay. I don't usually want to turn up my volume such that it's clipping. And of course, if any of you stream, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a meter on Streamlabs, and it shows you what your volume level is. I just turned it up a little
Thanks,
bit.
Dunbo.
I just turned it up a little bit. It's just on the edge of clipping there now. It might have been a little loud now. My apologies. I like to occasionally review some of my streams at times to see what the levels are like. And I thought I saw last week that, or this week.
Much better TXS Mark.
But, you're welcome. I thought I saw earlier this week that my volumes were clipping a little. What happens when your volume, when any of your volumes start to clip? And what I mean by clipping is your meter in Streamlabs has a green area, which is kind of the safe area, and then there's a little yellow part of the bar and then a red part. If your volumes go into the red part too much, you'll get some distortion. It'll sound like my mouth is right on top of the mic, and it's, it'll sound like this. Probably something like that. So I don't want to sound aggressive or anything like that. I'd rather it be just a little bit low than just a little bit too high. Because of course I'm aware that people can turn their own volume up and down, right? But there's limits too. So thanks for the feedback. That's why I appreciate the feedback, because if you've got your volume up all the way and I'm still not loud enough, well, that's on me, I figure. Okay, I'm looking for a last underground critter. Building with a landing zone sure would be nice. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, we got a transmission tower. Oh, well. 30 holes in the ground, and there appears to be a cave just up and to the left of it a little bit. Transmission tower. So, why would I have put that there? Let's take a look around for a critter. Yeah, there it is. I don't know what you call that. I have no clue what you call that. Well, let's see. What do you call it? What do you call it? You call it Z Camphoris, whatever, that thing. And we just got another 2,750 nanites, so up over the 40,000 mark. Awesome. And to boot, let's go and find ourselves a crashed artifact. So we got nanites. Oh, that's a specimen. So you can't even tell because of the colors, right? This one is yellow, I think, but that's nanites. What do you want, my friend? You look kind of busy, so I'll try not to take up too much of your time here. Speaking of time, thanks everybody in chat for coming in and spending your precious time with me on this Saturday morning. Appreciate it. Choose to strongest. Warriors pleased with my choice. Give me a gift. Cyclotron, C-Class Cyclotron module. Gee, thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Whole 40 nanites worth. Alright, what do we got? What do we got crashed? If I can pinpoint it. So I think the answer is 34. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 and 8 are 13. 8 and 13 are 21. 13 and 21 are 34. Stress signal is a crashed starship. We'll go to that. You're probably all thinking, this weekend mission is taking forever. What are you doing? I'm just playing. That's what I enjoy. I just play. All right, we'll dig up that ship and then we'll go and complete the mission. Now the ship is return the Nexus. Aggression. Where is the ship I just discovered? Oh, over there. There it is. One hour away. I think not. I don't think so. Boom. Oh, off track. Didn't track that properly. There we go. Sometimes the numerous bases will get in your way of your navigation system, but not this time. This time it was just me. And we got a minor settlement right here. How far is that? Let's just go over here. We'll come back to the minor settlement after. I'm gonna land such that I'm facing it, like over there. Yeah. What do we got here? We got a solar. Oh man, seriously? Don't let me land. Don't let me land. Oh yeah. Really? I'll land for free. There you go. And I'll walk over, or fly over, jetpack, or however I want to put that. How far are we? 600. We're probably close to 800 meters again. Same distance we were to the grave earlier. Similar distance. What is this? Emerald. What do we have for emerald? Oh, we got quite a bit. Okay, so this is a green star system, in case you're wondering. That's where you're landing for the weekend mission. If indeed you do get this weekend mission. Emerald is the green jeweled. Look at this. Freebie. 1, 2, 3, 2. 2 salvage data. Alright, that's better than nothing. 4, I think, is the most you'll get out of those things. 2, I guess. Yeah. Oxygen. Can I let? Oh, no, that's not one of those immediately harvestable plants. So here's our ship. We should have put a beacon back on our other ship because we're going to lose sight of that. Where is it? Northeast? Okay, northeast. We gotta go back there. We don't have to. We can take this ship and go. I think, you know what? I might just do that. Investigate databanks. Take Blaze Javelin. I don't even. So you know what? Let's get rid of that. Okay, our weekend mission is still pegged. Let's get rid of this. What do you got in here, boys? Nanites, figures. Terrain manipulator. Got some more data. How many are we getting this time? Oh wow. 2 again. Okay. Could be worse. And of course we got a little bit of loot. We got the level 1 Atlas Pass. which is, of course, this thing. Oh, we got level 3 Atlas Pass. Cool. That'll enable us to dig out these red, normally red-looking barrels, red and black barrels. We need Atlas Pass 1 for that. Apostle of the Akone. B class. Okay. We have a hermetic seal. We need a metal plate. Oh, we gotta grab the ship first, right? Claim ship. Metal plate. We need ferrite dust. Fair enough. And there's our underground critter we were looking for. Now, ferrite dust. I think that's ferrite dust up there. Yeah. We have enough? We do. Plate. That's all you need to do. This ship is now flight worthy. So like I was saying a minute ago, we can take that ship and go back and find our good ship. Or we can fly this thing to the space station. Or we can fly it to the Nexus. We got all the critters on this planet. I'm happy. This was a good mission. We got the mission done. Let's get back in here and grab our reward. Now it used to be that you could summon your a broken ship into this place and it would get fixed as it came in. I've found that that's not the case anymore. I'm not sure if that's still true or not. But in any event, we did fix this one enough to make it flight worthy, so we're good. Anybody still doing the expedition? Complete the mission. So we get our 1800 Quicksilver. Hypnotic Eyes. That's the weekend mission, folks. Done and dusted. And we got some of these missions that we can also do. Activated Emerald for ion batteries, starship shields. Warp hypercores. That's not a bad reward there. Kill 50 monstrosities to get that? Nah. Alright, so of course here we can call our ship back in. I do have a shuttle, or not a shuttle, a Corvette on this playthrough, but I don't use it much. Hauler, Explorer, Interceptor. I think this is the one I was using, right? Indeed it is. Okay. So we got a bunch of crap here now. Crap. Is my freighter here? No. Oh, speaking of freighter. It is an A class, but it's not very well decked out here. So, we do have the matter beam. Very important matter beam. Allows you to access your cargo space anywhere in the universe. If the freighter is in the same system, you can also access the storage containers. Now, I can't even see them here because, of course, the freighter is in another system. How are we doing for time? Wow, gassed almost an hour doing the weekend mission. Okay, track a black hole, base computer under Rebel Star, the Settlers. Restart mission. Hollow Arena Battles, Corvette. Do I have any? I do. I have a bunch of critters. You know what? I feel like doing a battle. Let's see if we can, let's see how we can do. Let's see how we can do over here. Wonderful game. You give me much to consider. Shansi's shimmer in their liquid face. They seem thrilled by the challenge of battle, already calculating strategies for the next time. Take this treat. It's for your creatures. It's not for you. Do not eat it. Oh, I don't know. Not sure why I'm getting a treat here, but he just gave me something. What did he give me? This thing. Retroviral pellet. Specialized treat laced with gene manipulating retrovirus capable of evolving the battle abilities of a... Really? Huh. That's interesting. I do have room up here. Let's put that up here. I got room on my starship too. And I have some of these storage augmentations. I'm still looking for cadmium, right? Yeah. I should be doing that instead. Yeah. So that retroviral pellet, is that what it is? Yeah. That's kind of interesting. I'll give that to one of my critters. See what happens to them. I'll have to evaluate my critters first and see what their battling capabilities are. See which one I want to augment. Okay. Let's go get some cadmium. Fix my cyclotron ballista upgrade. Okay. We're not in a red star system here, are we? And the answer is we're in a dissonant system. I don't know if we found the did we put a base on this? Yes. Lush. Dissonant Sentinel Pillar. Nice. Okay, let's go to a red star system, get some cadmium, and then perhaps we'll come back here. Is this a red star system? I have so much trouble with these colors on this monitor. I don't know if it's the monitor, the game, or what, but my red stars look kind of hot pink, the green stars look orange, and the blue stars look kind of purple. So it's a little off, but not so much that I'm used to it now, so it's not like I'm totally confused, but oh, come on, let's see this one. Okay. Why am I not getting shown any stuff? Are these all look at the economy scanner. You should be seeing economy data. I think I have the yeah, I got the config scanner too. Oh, that's weird. Maybe they're just undiscovered or whatever. Well, here's one. Cadmium Pirate Dissonant System. Nice. That one's got everything. Might have an interceptor for us. We'll have a look. First, I want to find some cadmium. Let's go to the yeah, let's go to this thing first. Let's go to the Outlaw Station. Space Station. Dunk. There we go. Let's go and see what they got. Photon cannon upgrades. Let's see if we can find a few of those. That'd be interesting. First, we got the box, boys. Nothing. C-class pistol. Blech. How about an upgrade for the exosuit? That's going to be expensive. 125,000. We'll take it. And what do you got? Tritium?
Alert received.
Fuel for Starship. also the interceptor. If you want to game the, here's some more fuel for your interceptor. Pugnium. I think I got a lot of that. If you want to game the economy, you can try grabbing some of this and selling it in a system of regulated space. Can be a little dicey, but it is what it is, right?
Technology recharge.
Okay, that goes here. Okay, I got quite a bit of that too. I'll stop buying that shit. Geology cannon, boltcaster. Got a few bones here. You know what? That bone that we picked up earlier. Let's throw that up here too. Sodium. Sodium. Phosphorus. Okay. What's our shield doing? Where's our shield? There it is. Okay. What do they got? Bounty Master. Cargo bulkhead. Very good reward right there. Raid a capital ship. Yep, we can do that. Photon cannon. Photon cannon upgrades. Shield, boltcaster, infraknife, laser javelin, scanner, plasma launcher, movement, hazard protection, shield, scatterblaster, and cyclotron. Dang nabbit. What can I use? Yeah, too bad we don't have the photon cannon upgrade. That would be really nice. Of course, we don't have any room for it, but we could install these. X-Class. There's one X-Class cyclotron. Yeah. And an A-Class. Okay, maybe we can get another cyclotron and perhaps also another infraknife upgrade. So where did I see that? Infraknife
Product received.
and cyclotron.
Product
There we go.
received.
Okay, now we don't have any room for those just yet, so we'll keep them tucked away in our inventory. Let's move this to the freighter as well. What are they worth? 10,000 I said, right? Yeah. This, of course, is Starship launch fuel, but it does not work on interceptors. You see, pugnium and radiant shards is the stuff that works on interceptors. So we'll throw this up here on the freighter as well. And you know what? I think I'm just going to get rid of this thing for the sake of 60 nanites. Let's get rid of that. Let's throw this here. That's for our critters. And so we got a couple of upgrades for our starship, but like I said, we got nowhere to put them just yet. And we do have a mission now. There's a barrel nose fighter right there. Not bad. I like the thruster on that. I like the cut of your jib. Okay, let's do a little save. Got a hauler coming in. S-class hauler, eh? Only worth 20 million. Nice. Pass on that, of course. Not looking for haulers. Never are. Okay, where's our mission? Freighter assault. Okay, should interceptor. Blah, blah, blah. Engage them in space. Where are they? That's weird. We got some starships here that are just not moving. Must be glitched out. Where's my freighter? Where's my mission? Freighter assault, intercept and destroy the Mayamagat. Activate pulse drive. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, let's see. Where's our dissonant planet? That's it there. Okay, let's make our way over there. Now we're scanning for that freighter. And here it is. 7. We need to destroy 7 of these things. How many are there? There's 8. Oh, got the shields on. Okay, gotta get inside the shields. And of course, now that we're being attacked by the starships, the defense, we need to. We can't use the trick of reverse thrust to stay on target here. And there's 7 there. Okay. That's it. That's all we need. Pretty sure that's all we need. Dare shoot me, bastard. Time for you to go home in the box. I'm noticing that it's a little bit harder to target and shoot starships. Is that just me, or is that a thing? Die! There. And when its engine back on. Okay, let's get out of here. Where is the outlaw? Oh, we're going there. We're going to the dissonant system. That guy's still following me? Seriously? Come on, man. Give the rocket launcher a chance to recharge. You guys should have stayed in bed. There you go. This is our planet here, right? Our distant planet. Let's go over on the sunny side. Oh. Moon. Okay. It's a moon of our distant planet. Cadmium. We got cadmium there. That's what we came here for. Aggressive sentinels. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that one. Let's go down and get some cadmium. We got cadmium on our distant planet. Let's go there. We'll go on the sunny side. We'll go back to the space station in a moment. Turn in that mission. Cargo bulkhead for our freighter. That's awesome. It never goes astray, right? Alright, let's get some cadmium. So we're looking for a big red patch on the ground. So let's get a little closer to the ground here. Ooh, glitch planet. Okay. Slow down, Marty. You'll never see them if you're going too fast. Or it will be much harder for you to see them. Let's just say that. This is a glitch planet. Oh, there's some right over there. Wait now. That might be phosphorus. I don't know what else is on this planet. Let's have a look. What we got? We got cadmium. Alright. And there's only one life form. There it is. So we got our 250 nanites right off the bat. Here, here, here. 250 nanites for the single life form on the planet. Terrain manipulator. Let's put that into concentrated mode. You will need cadmium for one of your freighter hyperdrive upgrade devices. So I'm going to try to mine this whole item here, or most of it anyway, at least. Now this is, like I said, this is a glitch planet. There should be no storms here, so we should be able to dig this out unabated. Unchallenged. It's a big cadmium deposit, so we should be able to get lots for our repair and then our freighter upgrade. We're probably getting a little bit of silicon powder on the edge here too. That's fine. It's going to be fuel for our terrain manipulator eventually. So again, thanks everybody for coming in and spending your precious time with me this morning. Do appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you will continue to have a great day and a great weekend. Yeah, yesterday was fun for me. I went on a little bit of a road trip with family. I was mentioning that we went to a lavender farm. Not a huge, well, at least the part that we saw wasn't exactly huge. It was a U-pick actually. So one of the girls picked up some lavender. Very nice.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, we've got 500 cadmium here already. I think that's enough for our purposes, but we'll just grab a little bit more. Sometimes you'll if you're in a space battle or something or whatever, something will get destroyed. Some component will get destroyed, and you'll need some of this stuff anyway to repair it. So it doesn't hurt to get a little bit more than what you need at the moment. So we're going to grab it all. We're getting it all. We're looting everything. That's what Marty does anyway. Loots. Shoots and loots, right? Doesn't do that in real life, of course. Real life, he just plays games and has fun and goes on outings with his family and stuff. Very nice, you know. So we got a cadmium. We got the mission done. What else we got going on? All of these life forms and stuff and minerals, they all look similar or the same. And there's probably 8 of them here. Okay, so Glitch Planet. Here's something maybe some of you are not aware of. Short, make me a liar. You can harvest the glitches on these things. Usually. Is there a harvestable glitch here? Usually they'd be identified as peculiar or whatever. Let's see. this is a dissonant planet as well, though, so it wouldn't surprise me too much if that's not so much the case here. Oh, that's where that stuff went. Oh no, gra. Uh-oh. That came off the freighter we just picked off. So did this stuff. We got to get rid of this stuff as soon as we can, because that's going to be trouble. Gra. Counterfeit circuits. What else did we get? That's it? We destroyed 8 boxes and we only got 2 of those things? Well, we got 6 gra and 4 counterfeit circuits. These can be useful for your cargo scan deflector. If you have a cargo, if you want to build a cargo scan deflector on your starship, you're going to need some of that stuff. But this stuff we'll need to sell. We'll wait till we get back into regulated space to do that. Okay, what else are we looking for? The glitch. Here it is. Light Fisher, distance 85. Let's go get that. Okay, so this is a light fisher. It's a glitch on this planet, and as you can see, when you approach it, you'll be able to just pick it up. See that? And as far as I'm aware, you can use this in construction. Maybe we'll try that after. I thought you could use that in construction. I know you used to be able to use these glitches in your constructions. One last thing we want to do here. We want to find an interceptor. So let's use one of our mini echolocators. Oh, locator failed? No harmony detected. Okay, so there are no crashed interceptors on this in this system. That's fine. That just means we'll be able to finish our mission over here sooner than expected. Let's go back over here. Back to the Bounty Master. Turn in that mission. Get our reward. What is this? Launch thruster module. C-class. Not interested. Sorry. So we are in a pirate system here. You're going to hear that a lot in pirate systems. Threat detected. Warning, threat detected. Feck off, I'm busy. It's funny, the mission guy is using a hauler for his little base thingy there. Looks like he's repairing an engine. Maybe he's just here long enough to fix his hauler. Nope, it's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Hand in the mission. Okay, what else do we got? Ragra, repair kits, moon ether. Okay, we're done here. We got our cadmium, so let's fix our bit here. Silver, cadmium, and yeah, those things. This goes over here. Oh, no. Yeah, I think I might dupe these cargo bulkheads and sort of fill out this space a little bit. For now, let's just put that in here. And we're going to go back to regulated space and turn in the gra. You could sell it here, but you're not really going to get much of a profit. You go back to regulated space, and all the contraband gets makes it worth a lot. It's worth a lot more. Lush, dissonant, sentinel pillar. That's where we were, right? Lush but stormy, outlaw base. Lush, dissonant. Yeah, it doesn't say we can't go there, so hey, let's just go there. not sure if we have an actual base here or not, or if it's just the base computer. Well, we'll find out in a second. It is dissonant. No, we don't have a base ship. That means we're probably going to get scanned. So, you can disable the sentinels on your planet here. There's a terminal over there you can use that for. What we're going to do is we're just going to go up to the space station, because we're going to skip over to some other playthroughs after the bio break. I figured I'd look at some of the other playthroughs that I got going on, and some of the other playthroughs that I haven't visited in some time. Not necessarily my primary playthroughs that have like hundreds of hours in them, but some of the other obscure ones that I'm considering deleting. I don't really need most of them, I don't think. Okay, let's get rid of the gra-gra. We didn't get scanned, so that's good. I'll come back to this playthrough sometime in the week, in the coming weeks, and take care of all this stuff. First, gra-gra's got to go. Sell. Gra-gra. See, 162.9% profit. Well, value. 100% would be zero profit. You're getting what the thing is worth. 162%, you're getting 62.9% profit. Almost 1 million units for that. It's not. We don't need the money. I mean, we got like 300, almost 65 million units, so we don't need the money. But yeah, money's always nice, isn't it? Got an A-class shuttle, A-class hauler. All right. Did we fix our thing? We did fix our thing. Okay, goody. So let's go and do a save, and then well, it's pretty much bio break time, so what I'm going to do is run up, get a cup of coffee, yeah, refresh your drinks and snacks, smoke them if that's what you're into, and use the facilities, I guess, if you have to. And I will be back in 2 or 3 minutes with a fresh cup of coffee and on a different playthrough. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for hanging out. Back shortly. we're back. Here's some of my other playthroughs. Liquidators, Singularity, Paleology. This is my second. This was my second game. Game 2, Game 3. These are like, I have 3 main saves. This was my second one, 234 hours, 135, and this one is the first save. It's the first save I built a Corvette in. I think after the expedition that we did for that. Expedition 6. Now you see, I don't even know what that expedition was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there and see what that's all about. Here's some other former Saturday morning cartoon specialties. Galaxy Hopper. I think I got into, oh shit, I had a list of galaxies that I was into. I don't remember how many, 30, 20, 30, 40 or something, I don't know. 125 hours in that one though. Here's my number 1 save right there. Almost 500 hours in that one. Excuse me. So let's go. Expedition 6. What was that? I don't remember. Anyway, got my coffee. Hope you had time to refresh your drink, some snacks, and do whatever else you needed to do. Thanks for hanging out, folks. 5 people watching in chat right now, I think. Maybe? Something like that. 8? 5? 8? Something? I don't know. Whatever it is, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, I remember what this is. Oh, I think I know what this is. We have a white squid exotic here. Cool. This may be the planet where you will get, or at least I got, 2 tiger exotics landing on this trading post. Let me check that. There's the glyphs. So bird, sunrise, insect, spiral, triangle, pizza. Okay, hang on a second. Let me open up my Discord because I'm thinking I have that on Discord right now. I have that in my stream description, don't I? Let's have a look at that. Should be organic tiger, orange tiger squid. Okay, so there it is. And so I do have a link to this in my Discord. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, so I think, pretty sure this is it. Pizza, balloon, reflection, whale, boat, triangle. Yep, that's indeed it is. This is what it is. So in the description of this stream, there's a link to an orange tiger squid exotic, and it'll bring you here. It'll bring you to this planet. I don't know if I put the exact coordinates. Did I upload this base? Because this is a base of mine now. You can obviously you'll notice that I have a base here at this trading post. I mean, it's nothing extravagant. It was just something that allowed me to spot the orange squid exotic as it came in. Now, you're probably wondering, where's my ship? There's my ship right there. Just wondering, did I have the orange squid exotic in this one? Yeah, I did. There's one. Now there's 4 other ships here, and I don't see what they are. SI is rebuilt. Void Dancer. I don't know what the other ones are. Let's see, there's an Explorer. Oh, there's a nice little exotic there. It's a guppy exotic, but it's got kind of wings, cowlings on it and stuff. Golden Vector. Ooh, Marty, come on. That's a faux pas, isn't it? Looks like I only have one of the orange squid exotics in this playthrough. So it's entirely possible that another one will land here. Okay, so now we know what this is. This is the orange squid exotic. Alright, let's do that. Let's go find another one. I do have a blank save here that I'm keeping open in case I want to do something else. Saturday morning cartoon, Hopper. I think this may have been the continuation of a, yeah, it's a permadeath stream. Okay. This may have been a continuation of a challenge, like a fugitive challenge or something like that. Could have been. Here's another Saturday morning cartoon. This is a normal playthrough. I think I'll get rid of this one because I've been doing a lot of this is the playthrough we were on first this morning, the survival playthrough. This is the one I've been using for Saturday mornings when I'm not doing expeditions and other things. There's the Swarm, the most recent expedition. That's the continuation of that. That's what we were on last week, I believe. So I do have a number of permadeath streams here. This one, I'm 25 hours into that one almost 30 hours into that one, and 50 hours into that one. So not all my permadeath streams end in a catastrophe, fortunately. Liquidators. No clue what that was all about. Let's see what that was. Let's have a look at that. So that initial, the one we just looked at, that was the continuation of an old expedition. What do we got here? We got a teleporter. We got some of these guys. May as well do this now that we're here. Debrief the commander. So when you do get a freighter, it's highly recommended you get some frigates to go with it, and then launch the expeditions for your frigates. They will bring back some valuable loot. Now I got a broken ship on this one. You can see up at the top there. It's a trading frigate, and it's damaged. It's highlighted in yellow, which means it's damaged, which means I need to fix it or get rid of it. One of the two. Carrier AI fragment. You see that right there? That's an awesome reward you'll get from some of these missions that you send your frigates on. Here we got the SSV Normandy. What is this mission bringing us back? Okay, we got that. And so one of my ships came back damaged. Blah. Okay. So one of our missions brought us back. Where is it? This thing. Awesome piece of kit. This will find an interceptor for you, straight up. No tricks, no side tracks, no nothing like that. Very good to have. Now, it's an interceptor, right? Pugnium is fuel for the interceptor, so we'll put that there. This doesn't look like a ship I've been using, but it's an S-class. Very nice. Let's put that in here. Fuel for the interceptor. This is also fuel, but I only got one. Yeah. My inventory is absolutely not sorted, not fully sorted in this playthrough, especially the freighter here. Well, there's no real inventory in this thing because it looks like something I may have just found. This may have been one of the ones in my Discord as well. In the links in the stream description here, you'll see. I think you'll also see a link to an S-class interceptor. This may be what we're looking at here. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Nevertheless, carrier AI fragment. Very nice reward indeed. There's our storage, or some of it. I think the rest of it is over on this side. Yeah. This thing here, the planetary probe. Very useful item too. Lets you discover all the planets all at the same time. Now, what do we have here? We don't have any dissonance. It's not a pirate system. Nothing special at all going on here. At least it doesn't appear to be that way. Ancient bones. Jeez, we don't even have any salvage scrap here. Salvageable scrap. Okay. I'll come back to this playthrough. I don't dislike it. Actually, let me go down and see what else I got for boats. I think you can see that here, can't you? Manage fleet, manage squadron, manage starship archive. Okay. So this is these are the ships that I have. We got a exotic. That's the one I pulled up earlier. 2 S-class fighters, a B-class fighter, which we're probably going to get rid of. A-class interceptor we'll probably get rid of. A-class shuttle we'll probably get rid of. Yeah, these things we need to get rid of. All this stuff here. We got our exotic. Oh, I think maybe I was waiting for the orange squid exotic up on that planet there. That might have been what we were doing there. That might have been what we were doing up there. Now, this freighter, of course, is a pirate dreadnought, right? Yeah, you can see that here. It's just a B class, so we would have been, in this playthrough, we would have been looking for a better class freighter as well. Now, where is our captain? Captain's back here. So that means our build area is over here. Okay, what I'm going to do with this playthrough is I'm going to go back to the base on the planet, and when I come back in, what I'll probably do is just where is it? Settlement on Paradise. The planet wasn't a Paradise planet. Simus. Oh, it is a Paradise planet. What? Can't be the same planet. That can't be the planet we were on a minute ago. That planet we were on a minute ago seemed like a hot one. Run a different playthrough. Run a different playthrough. Marty's back up, Marty. Brain fart. Where's Ed? Where's Ed when you need him? Here. Yeah, let me get that. It's probably not going to work. So, it is working. Oh, we're getting two graphics here for some reason.
At Marty61 plays, you successfully redeemed Brain Fart for 100 beaver tails.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Your bases. Euclid Paradise Portal. Settlement on Paradise. Lush Cadmium Cottage. Yellow Sky. I don't have anything special on this planet. Maybe that was before I knew exactly what I was looking for. Okay, that's all good. Let's do a save and move on to another playthrough. See what else we got going on here. Let's see. Singularity prologue. That should read epilogue, right? Right, double tap. Singularity. Okay, only 23 hours in this playthrough, so it might not be all that mature. Just like the last one we were just in. Although this freighter seems to be much better developed. Yeah, we have an S-Class. It's a bomb, too. Look at that. Holy moly. We only got an A-Class. Oh, wait a second. That doesn't look like one we've been using regularly either. Oh, I love these little guppies. Guppy exotics. Love them. Undamaged drone shell. Looks like we were in the middle of doing that. Exosuit expansion slot. Okay, well, we're not desperate for those, but you never have enough expansion slots, right? Because, you know, hoarding. Pulse spitter module. What other? What multi-tools do we have here? 4, 5, 6, 7. And we got this one. What's this thing? A-Class. This looks like something I might have picked up out of the Quicksilver dealer. Probably a weekend Twitch drop weekend. This does not look like one of our go-tos. Let's have a run through the multi-tools here. Okay, that's the one we were looking at first. Here's the second one. S-Class. Okay, S-Class Boltcaster. This looks like it might have been my go-to weapon. 6 would be this guy. This guy looks like it would have been my go-to scanner device. So what I usually do with multi-tools is I have one for scanning and mining and one for weapon. You don't have to do that. You can put a really good weapon onto, like I would have room to put a good weapon on this thing. But the problem is, see, you've only got so many of these things, right? These supercharged slots, right? So even in an S-Class multi-tool, you only got so many. So that's kind of what I see as the problem, right? I like having some supercharged slots for my scanner devices. Really boosts up the stats for the scanning buffs. And if possible, have a mining device boost as well. And if you do that, you probably won't have any for your weapon, right? So, what about the last one? Oh, that is the last one. What? Oh, yeah, okay. So this is the last one. So, Scepter. I probably picked this up out of the Quicksilver dealer as well as a expedition reward. I think that's what this was initially. And it's not, does not look like one of my go-to items. It's not stuff I don't recognize. This is a weapon here, the neutron cannon, but it's not something I recognize as something. It's not the kind of weapon I would use regularly. All right, so the one I use regularly would be this one for scanning and mining, right? That's nice. So here we go. This is what my freighters normally look like. I have a walkway around the outside, right, where you can see outside. Let's see some of your frigates and stuff. There's a living frigate over there. Along with a walkway here. We got our team up here. Overseer, science guy here. What else do we have in here? Do we have anybody else? Looks like we don't have a fully equipped team. Let's have a look. Rebel Star, Base Computer Archives. Scientific research. Connect the sciences core to convergence. Expanding the base. Search. Return to the overseer. Search an abandoned building for data. Yeah, we don't have a fully equipped freighter here. You can. Okay, these guys here. The overseer. This guy. This is his terminal. And the science guy. There's 2 or 3 other guys. There's a
Navigational data received.
expanding the base, search building. Yeah. There's a weapons guy. There's also a exocraft guy that you can hire. You can put them in a freighter base or in a planetary base. It's up to you where you put them. Now here's my storage. Like I said, I have a walkway all the way around on this thing. It's not always what I do, but it's nice. I would often put my grow op here as well, and I think I've left some space for it between our employees here, these guys, and the storage area. Yeah, there's a couple of slots, a couple of rows here we can use. Oh, we've already got some. Okay, so there you go. So there's my storage right there. 10 storage containers. That would be these things here. These things here. And we do have some crops growing here, or at least we have some potential for crops growing. There doesn't appear to be any crops growing. Yeah, so. And what was this playthrough called? Expedition 10 Singularity. Okay, so down here we would have, yeah, our fleet command stations. We've also got a refiner, 2 refiners. What do we got down here? This may have been where I was putting my storage area before I moved it up to the 2nd level. Over here we got some funky stuff. Got a little buddy, right? How you doing, bud? You must feel neglected. Haven't seen him in quite some time. Galactic Trade Terminal, teleporter, and of course, modifier, right? Appearance modifier. This is what I look like in this playthrough. We're good with that. And of course the planetary probe. What have we got going on here? Jeez. Uranium. Lots of uranium here. Humid moon. We don't have a base in this system. Do we have a base at all? Ah! Okay, so this thing shows as not having power for some strange reason. This is the actual freighter room, teleporter room. I don't know why it would be unpowered. Let me just check something here. Let's go into build mode. Nope, look at that. Still showing as unpowered. But you can still access it. Yeah. Alright, what bases do we have here? Paradise Beach House. Fun Exo Course. That's the same one. Okay, so maybe I was. This might have been for probably building something here for the community night, Friday night community nights, a little exocraft racing course or something like should get back to that. That was fun. Alright. So, singularity. Right? Mine dump. Organic catalyst. Psychotic egg. This thing's bringing me back rewards for a living ship. Psychotic egg. High energy shield, eh? It's a starship shield, isn't it? Mission log, that's from the SSV Normandy. Okay. See anything really special there. Just regular loot. This is going to be regular loot as well. Very short mission. Yeah, there you go. 1,000 light years. This one is a little bit longer. Yeah. Alright. Let's take a look at our fleet. Fleet of starships. Oh, we've only got 3. Cool. That's interesting. Oh, okay. I guess maybe not. Wasn't such a big priority. Getting a number of different starships. Interesting. As well send our fleet back out, I guess. We go for the long one first. 4,536 light years balanced expedition. I like to send my organic vessel out on that one. We'll send out a trade and an industrial as well. Send a support vessel as well. 4 stars, 2 stars. That's important. Your fleet rating should at least be equivalent to your difficulty rating. It should actually outstrip the difficulty rating. Should be greater than the difficulty rating. Okay, 3,598 light years voyage of discovery. Let's send our not Ghost Recon. Let's send out the Normandy on that one. And exploration. What else? Support vessel. How do we do there? So fleet rating is equal to the difficulty rating. We're only using 150 tons right now. Let's see if we can augment that a little bit. Let's throw a fuel bunker at this thing. There we go. 4 stars to 3. Still only using 150 tons. Let's do it. 1,548 combat patrol. Let's throw the combat vessels. Yeah, 4 stars to 3. That's good. 100 tons. Good there. 1488 balanced expedition. What do we got? Oh, we don't have a lot. Dang it. Gonna have to send our support vessels out. Is that good? No. I want 2 stars. Let's throw another support vessel at this. Let's throw another support vessel at it. Okay, now we got 2 stars and we got 1 star difficulty. We're not using any fuel. That's what happens when you use support vessels. You don't have a tendency to use fuel, especially on the shorter missions. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Balanced expedition. I don't even know if I got enough ships for this. Let's put our trader out there. Let's go with combat and a raider. 2 stars to 1. Still only using 100 tons. Good to go. Alright, there's our missions. Okay. So the fun thing about doing this is everything that the last one you do always goes to the top of your list. So what we're doing is we're working our way up from the bottom, right? My main saves, 1, 2, and 3, I'm not going to bother opening those. The Galaxy Hopper. Yeah, let's just open that for a minute. I'm going to go over to my spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet of all the galaxies I've been through in this playthrough. I think I know where I am here. How come I can't get down here? Oh, I can't. Okay. I think I'm in I think this is the planet that has, or the system that has the S-class freighter upgrade. That's what it looks like to me anyway. I could be wrong. Yeah, so let's see. Just going to open up my my spreadsheet here and see where. See how many galaxies I've been in this playthrough. The answer is 27. I've only visited 27 galaxies. You know what? I should be doing this more. Let me just finish my coffee here. Okay. 27 galaxies, eh? Thank you for subscribing. Astro.
Thank you for subscribing, Astro.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hope you and everybody else in chat are having a great day. Questions? If you have any questions, by all means, throw them in the chat there. If I can't answer them, somebody in chat might be able to. As you can see from the playthroughs that I'm just scrolling through, I have many thousand hours in this game. Many thousands of hours in this game in the last 5 years. So, probably been there and done that. Now, where are we? Musworthid Alpha. That's the planet we're on. Mokenro Nongal 13 is the system. S-class freighter module. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what's in this system. If you have one of these guys, emergency signal scanner, you can get that from the junk vendor in any space station, and you come to this system and activate this. You see it says tune signal there. I'm working on a computer, so I'm playing on a computer, sorry. So if I press the E key while I'm pulsing in space, and I'm hovering over this thing, the freighter, the derelict freighter that will show up will have an S-class upgrade when you go through the freighter, right? So what I'm talking about, of course, is these things, right? See these things here? Fleet coordination, salvaged freighter module for, yeah, all these 4 upgrades here. They're all S-class upgrades, right? Salvaged freighter modules. That's what you'll get in this system. You'll get S-class upgrades instead of like this thing here, a C-class, right? If you go through a derelict freighter in most other systems, you'll get a C, maybe a B, maybe even an A-class module. But here at least you were guaranteed to get an S-class freighter module. In case you're wondering, Here are the glyphs for this system. We are in the Euclid galaxy. Do a screenshot of that. Use a portal to come here. Get one of those beacons there that I just showed you. Activate it in pulse mode, and when you finish the freighter, make sure you select freighter upgrade. Not a bulkhead, but a freighter module. You will also have an option to get a Corvette module. Don't select that one if you want an S-Class freighter upgrade like I just showed you. There you go. That's that. What else we got going on here? Oh, this is nice. So this is a special reward. I don't even remember where I got this. Yeah, just take a look at that. Starborn Phoenix. This is not that other hover ship that you got from the past expedition there. I don't even remember what the expedition was. This was a special one. And I don't remember where we got it, but very nice ship. Very, very nice. What else do I have in this playthrough? We got solar. Solar vessel. We got a shuttle. We got that little fighter. Yeah, that's a little, not a snub nose like the Radiant Pillar, but there's another fighter. Here's a Guppy Exotic. It's got wings, but still a Guppy Exotic. Another fighter. This one has the nose of the Golden Vector. And we have a living ship. I'll show you that one. What else do we have here? Interceptors. We got a hauler and a couple of interceptors. So anyway, living ship. This is our living ship over here. Oh.
Rolled 28 at Stardust 1341 50,000 beaver tails and now has 272,0470 beaver tails.
2 million beaver tails. Good for you, Starduster. Nice roll. This planet has a filter on it, unfortunately, so you can't really see what the color of this living ship is. It looks kind of pink and red. I don't think it is. I think it's more this color. It's got some light bluish green tinges on it. Greenish on the back there. Gray and black. White, gray, and black highlights on the rest of it. These things are your fuel for your living ship. So if you're ever interested in getting a living ship, you're going to need some of this stuff. You see here, charge equipment with silver, carbon, or viscous fluids. So there's the viscous fluids used for charging up this thing. Now, you might be wondering about all these upgrades here. Your freighter missions, if you have a living frigate, let's see if we can go up and do that. Biofuel reactor. We need to charge our portal here.
Technology recharge.
So let's do that. Let's go up to our freighter. There it is. Bucket of bolts. And let's see what we got up here. Okay, where are we? Goodness, I'm lost. I'm totally lost. Okay, so there's the bridge over there. Let's do a save. I guess this freighter also has a similar layout. The storage in the freighter is upstairs, but it's in the first 2 rows, like that. So these stairs take up 2 slots, vertically and horizontally. So 2 slots that way and 2 slots up. So this floor and the next floor up. So these stairs take up four slots. So what I usually do is I put one on either side, right off the bridge here. There's the bridge. There's where our commander is and our fleet expedition coordinator. And that means that it's 5 wide, right? There's 2, plus 2 on the other side, plus the one in the middle on the bottom there. So that means that I can put 2 rows of these storage containers next to each other and have the other stairs just exactly on the same, on the other side, right? No wasted space kind of thing. I do like to have these external glassed rooms on the outside, just for visual purposes, really. Now, okay, so I don't have any fleet expeditions out at this moment. I had been duping on this thing, looks like, from the normal or the numerous portable refiners. Looks like I've been duping something. Don't know what. Well, what might it have been? Wasn't these. I only got one of those. Carrier AI fragments. That's useful to dupe those if you're looking for interceptors. I got a bunch of crap on this playthrough. Holy moly. Ticket to Freedom. That's from the pirate missions. Oh, I do have a Highline brain. Interesting. Huh. I got 2 echolocators. That would also help you find an interceptor, but in a roundabout kind of way. Starship, freighter. Freighter got a lot of storage. Oh yeah. And I do have some parts here. I don't know what I got these for. These are crap. These droid S-wings, they're not so much crap. Even the Quasar wings aren't so much crap. But this, a hauler cockpit? What the hell? Fighter and fighter. I don't know what I got this for. Was I planning on building the hauler? That's weird. I don't usually do that. I don't know what I was thinking there. Anyway, okay, so we do have more fuel here for our starship. Uh-oh. Lots of fuel. Got lots of fuel. Tons of fuel. Yeah. And what else we got here? We got fuel for interceptors. So this pugnium here is fuel for interceptors. I must have been duping this stuff. Storage augmentations for starships. We have some void egg stuff here. That was for the living ship. This is where you'll find your living ship. See those glyphs down there, the hunter, the reflection, the hunter, blah blah blah. That's the location of the star, of the living starship. These storm crystals, you can just scoop these right off the planet. You don't need to dupe those. I might have been duping this or Piper cores. That's quite possible. This as well. Salvaged frigate modules. These are useful for building out your frigate. The plans for all these rooms here, the galactic trade terminal, the teleporter, and all that stuff, that's what they require. They require your salvaged frigate modules. So that may be why I was duping that. I didn't need to dupe that many, obviously. It's all good, whatever. We got some minerals here. These, of course, you absolutely don't need to dupe. These also refine down to gold, silver, and platinum, and whatnot. So if you're looking for some of that stuff, that's what these minerals will refine to. Most of them, anyway. I don't know about this thing. I don't think this one does. But I have already a little bit of that stuff here. But I can get more because I have this stuff. Okay. Got some more exotic things here. Animal and plant-based stuff here. This is all the different life forms. The Gek, the Viking, and the Korvax. All of their business here. Geknip, but whatever. Nip Nip Buds.
Good morning, Marty
You can
and
actually grow
all.
these.
Happy Saturday. Check
Mage.
out Landry Mage over at https://www.youtube.com/@glantrimage for awesome content.
Check out the Mage, guys. If you like Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, any magician-based games, Mage is your guy. He will show you everything you need to know about what you can do, what the possibilities are, and how to go about optimizing your builds in those kinds of games. Welcome to the stream, Mage. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I've been duping these for sure. Multi-tool expansion slots. These things you don't need to dupe. Absolutely not. Cadmium. Activated cadmium. Don't have any emerald. That's fine. So yeah, there's my duping mechanism there. Anybody wants to know how to dupe stuff in chat, let me know. I'll show you. It's pretty easy. I think it still works. So yeah, this is this playthrough. I'm just exploring the various playthroughs that I have here. Let's go over here and do save and move it on. Let's see, mode select. Yeah, there we go. On the bottom. I'm not going to explore the first three. These are my main saves. I almost got 500 hours in on my main save, and then there's two other saves, 235 and 135 hours. So I got almost 1,000 hours in my three main saves. This is what I was using for a Saturday morning cartoon a little while back. And we have a permadeath playthrough here. Let's see, we got 3 permadeath playthroughs. This is the one I visited. This is the one I visited the most recent, up here on top. The 17th, what was that? Yesterday. 4th of July, Independence Day. I spent a few hours on that one on Independence Day. That was a Saturday. And this one, the 10th of August. So I'm going to go here just to see where I was here. I should have launched my expeditions on that previous playthrough. My frigate expeditions. So we are on the freighter. What freighter are we on?
Love this game. Spent a lot of time playing it.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time playing this game, as you can see. Thousands of hours. Well, let's see. Hang on. What, how many thousands of hours, Marty? 7,495 hours. That's like 3 years worth of actual work almost. If you were actually working almost 40 hours a week, that would have been almost 3 years of my work life. And I've only been retired like 6 years. Spent half that time playing this game. I love it. Yeah, this is a great game. Lots to do. I mean, if you've been into this game at all, you got your.
Oh no, beats me. Have about 1,500 hours in the past 10 years.
Yeah, and I play lots of other games. I don't know if you've seen on my channel there, but the videos on my channel, that's just some of the other games that I play. I like Fallout. I like this game. I like Ghost Recon, and we've been doing some Division 2 on Sundays. Tomorrow afternoon, actually, at 2 p.m. Eastern. I hope the guys and I can get together for some more Division 2. That will be the last stream, unfortunately, for this channel for a few weeks. Going on a road trip later in the week. Probably like 1,000-mile road trip up north, visiting in-laws and doing a little bit of fishing. Probably going to be doing some, hopefully gathering some video of the fishing trip that I'm doing. A little bit of video and posting that as well. I'm thinking of actually splitting off my channel to making another channel from some of my other activities that I do, like fishing and just wandering around and stuff like I did yesterday. Yesterday, family and I went to. I don't want to repeat myself to the people that I've mentioned this to a number of times already today, but yeah, we went to a lavender farm. We also went to a place called Merrickville. It's a very popular tourist destination here in southeastern Ontario. Very quaint little town with some eclectic kind of artists and shops and restaurants and stuff. Nice little town, right on the Rideau Canal. So there's locks here too. There's a bridge that actually opens up when boats want to go through the lock. Stops the traffic and stuff while the boats are going through, and then the bridge goes back to its regular function. It's kind of cool. So let's see.
Are you ready?
So that was fun yesterday. Got some pictures of that. I didn't get any video.
Good idea. Loads of worthy content, you got these.
It's just I enjoy making content. It's I don't have a whole lot of subs, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not looking to get rich off this. And even if I was, I'd be a miserable failure at it. But I just enjoy doing it and enjoy sharing my experiences, whether it be in gaming or fishing or whatever else. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy the techie side and so on. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. What was I saying? Completely lost track. We got a B-class freighter. This is one of my permanent playthroughs. Okay, let's pull in our frigate missions here. See what we got. So this is a living frigate right here, the one in the middle. I usually tend to send that one out on our longest missions. This one you get from you got from an old expedition. I don't remember the name of the expedition, but that was a reward for an old expedition. And of course, you can once you've got that, you can send it out on your frigate expeditions. Psychonic eggs. What else did it give me? More psychonic eggs. It gave me spawning sacks. So spawning sacks and psychonic eggs, those are upgrades for your living ship. So yeah. Okay, let's leave that. So am I? Okay, so this is not a living ship. This is an exotic guppy. This is one of my my mini ships that I use. It doesn't look like I use this one a whole lot. It does have some upgrades, and the stats here are surprisingly good. 380 for damage, 400 for shields, 1200 for the hard drive or hyperdrive range. Maneuverability is not exceptional, but 642 is not terrible. And there's still some room here on the board for more upgrades. Yeah, I don't have a lot in this ship. Strange that the stats are so good. I guess that's the exotics for you. Okay, that's what I was talking about here. Psychonic eggs, spawning sacks got put up here today. Yeah, there they are. So these are for your living ship. Your what do they call them? Sentient starships. Not sure I have one in this playthrough or not. We can find out in a moment. let's get the rest of these frigate missions back in. Viking effigies, Corvax casings, money, profit units. So that's why you launch frigate expeditions from your freighter to gather all this material. Viking effigies, Lenium. Shorter expedition there. This is probably the shortest one. 964 light years. Yeah, it's probably the shortest one. Semiconductor, neural ducts, a bit of money. The longer your mission, the more stuff it'll bring back. There are some very nice rewards that your frigate expeditions can bring back. There's some GEC relics, chromatic metal, and so on. So, yeah, your frigate expeditions can bring back some very nice materials. Sometimes you'll get some of these storage augmentations. Do I have any here? Sometimes you'll get carrier AI fragments. This thing.
Hello.
This will give you Jake. Welcome in. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're having a great day. I hear you're on holidays. Is that true? Good for you. Everybody deserves holidays. Okay, let's pull the save here, have a look at our fleet of starships, see what we got. You can do that in your freighter right here.
2 weeks.
Starship Archive. Is this the construction holiday? Yeah, eh? I think that's what it's called, isn't it? So we built this one here. This might be my go-to right here, I don't know. Here's one of my...
Was playing Black Flag actually.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, eh? Cool.
Yes, construction.
I think this ship here I found. I might have found this ship. This S-class fighter. Maybe. You know what? Let's send our expedition out. And then we'll go down and take a look. So we get the longest one first. 4698. There's two really long expeditions here, 4644 and 4698. We're going to send our living ship out on this one. There it is, the Leviathan. Okay, it's an exploration mission. So let's see if we can find some exploration vessels. Let's throw the support vessels out on that. Okay, we need more. The difficulty rating is 3 on this one, and we're only at 2 right now. So we're going to need to put out some better ships. Let's see, exploration. Okay, that's much better. We got all 5 ships out. It's taken a ton of fuel, 350 tons, but our fleet rating now exceeds our difficulty rating. That's what you want. If that's not what you have, you're risking some of your ships coming back damaged. We have a balanced expedition here. It's a long one as well, so we're going to throw Normandy on this one. What else do we have? We have an industrial and a trade. Okay, that's cool. We're taking an enormous amount of fuel for this one as well. Let's see if we can knock that down a little bit by sending out some support vessels. Do we have any? Yes, we do. We have some B-class fuel bunkers. Awesome. How's that? Still at 350 tons. How about now? Oh, shit. Just took it all off. Sorry about that. Support. Okay, that's better. 150 tons, 3 stars to 2. Get out. Get out and walk. 2,520 discovery voyage. Let's, do we have any? No, we don't. Industrial doomed. Wow, we got a lot of industrial and trade vessels. We don't even have any support vessels left. Okay, let's send the raider out. How does that do? 2 stars to 2 stars. No, it's not terrible. We're still only using 100 tons. Let's see what else we can throw at this. Trade and industrial is all we got left. That didn't do it. 150 tons. Oh my. So we're having trouble increasing the fleet rating. The problem is this is an exploration mission right here. Focus exploration. We don't have any exploration vessels left. So we're finding, you know what, I'm just going to launch it like that. That's why you'd have different kinds of frigates. Another no, this is an industrial mission. So we have 2 B-class industrial vessels and a C-class. That should be more than enough. 4 stars to 3. That's good. 150 tons. Good to go. One last mission. Voyage of Discovery. Again, we don't have any Discovery vessels, so we're going to have to wing this. 50 tons. This is a shorter mission, so you're going to probably use less fuel. Not going to be able to overcome this. Oh, this one has 7. A discovery quotient of 7 here. Discovery value. So maybe. Oh yeah, okay. It increased our fleet rating to 2. We're still only using 100 tons, so that should be okay. All 5 missions are out. Let's go up and punch the save button here. And then I'm going to see what else. Oh, I see. Okay, some of my ships are already here. This is one of the fighters that I built, actually. It looks like the Golden Vector, doesn't it? Yeah, but it's not, because it's the one I built. It's an S-class. That's the only core that I will use when I build ships, of course. Why would you build it any other way? What else we got in the hangar here? We got our exotic. And let's see. Oh, I have been using this ship. Wow. This might have been actually the one I was using last. Yeah, this is the one with the surprising stats for the lack of upgrades that I have in it. So this is my go-to right now. What else do I have in here? I think this is an A-class interceptor. Let's check it out. Yes, it is. I've been using this one as well. As you can see here, we have a number of parts for a frigate, sorry, a corvette. Yeah, so you know what I'm going to do? Excuse me. I'm going to take this ship up to the space station and store those components. What else do I have here? I was wondering about this ship here, this fighter. I think it's an S-class, but I think it may be one that I found. It may have landed on a trading post or space station or something. Yeah, it's an S-class. Very nice fighter. I like it a lot. Mono thruster. Got the goose cockpit there. The almost like the TIE fighter wings. Of course, this one doesn't have any upgrades as such, so wouldn't have been one of my go-to ships. Here we have another interceptor. Sentinel interceptor that we picked up somewhere. What do we got here? C-class. Okay, this one. I'll be scrapping this one right now. Let's go to the space station. Down here somewhere. Okay, way over there. We're going to go to the space station. We're going to scrap this ship. I've been making a big deal out of the carrier AI fragments, these things here. And the other item that's almost as valuable as this thing, the echolocator. The echolocator will find you a sentinel encampment, which will in turn lead you to one of these sentinel interceptors. you'll find C, B, A, and S class interceptors on planets. I have a link to at least, well, I have a link to several on my Discord if you want to check out my Discord channel. I think there's a link to that in the stream description. I have a link to a number of S-class interceptors and other types of things in my NMS channel on my Discord. If you're looking for these kinds of things, help yourself. Feel free to post if you find any. Okay, this is not a pirate system. So we're scrapping this ship. I need some space in here. This is my exosuit. I absolutely need space in here if I'm going to be doing that. So where are... Okay, so we have a crap ton of this stuff. Let's put this up here. If you're going to be scrapping ships, you need lots of room in your exosuit, because when you scrap a starship, no matter what type of starship it is, you're going to get things in lieu of the cost of the ship. So, yeah. And so we're just making some space here in our exosuit, just to be able to scoop up the things that we're going to get when we scrap this interceptor. I'll show you what I mean shortly. This is for sale, that's for sale, that's for sale. Nope, sorry. I didn't mean that. That is not for sale. Psychonic Egg is an upgrade for your living ship. I think I mentioned that a few minutes ago. Now I have a place for those. Yep, right here. And that's a mineral. I think I have those here. Yep. Okay, that should be enough room. What do we got here? 12. We're going to have 13 slots. That's more than enough room for scrapping ships. Oh, we're going to have 14 because this is also mineral. You know what? Let's sell that too. Okay. Lots of room. Selling this. Let's bounce this over here. Okay, now we can sell that. Not sell it, we're going to scrap that. We're going to sell the 3 things that are in my exosuit right now. We don't need to because we you know what? Let's do that after. I was going to sell these 3 things, but you know what? We have 9 slots, empty slots right here. That's probably enough. You'll see what I mean in a second here. Begin salvage analysis. These, yeah, these Sentinel interceptors, the crashed ones, they're worth a lot of money. This is my favorite way to make money right here. Now, I probably don't need money in this playthrough. Let's have a look. Yeah, I got like 355 million units here. I don't need money, but, and here's what I was talking about, see? Spool and nano cables, subatomic regulators, compressed indium scraps, Starship AI valves. These are the things that are worth the most, 12 million units. I don't know about the most expensive things in the game, but they're very expensive. This is what you'll get mostly when you scrap interceptors. So we just go over here, sell all that stuff and make that money, right? Let's sell this. We were going to sell that anyway. We were going to sell this. Compressed indium scraps. Indium, not Indian. Sell that. Sell the valves. Sell the regulators. And the nano cables. Okay. And as you can see, we've just cleared up all that inventory. These 2 C-class upgrades, Starship upgrades, came from that interceptor as well. It was a C-class interceptor. So what we're going to do is we're just going to divest ourselves of those as well. I think they're not worth much, but you know what? Let's just get them out of our inventory. Purchase upgrades, sell this and this. And now we have a nice shuttle over there, 51 slot shuttle. Not bad, only worth 17 million units. Now we have all this free space here to work with. Okay, more ships coming in. So, okay, so here's a little tip. When you first come into the space station, if you stand up here, or anywhere really, and you look at the ships coming in, right? You'll get probably a wave of 4 ships coming in at a time. Or at least 4 ships coming in initially. That's what they call first wave ships, right? So if you see a post somewhere on Reddit or whatever, first wave exotic kind of thing, that means that that ship came in the first wave of ships to come into that space station. And there's probably glyphs leading you to that star system. So if you go to a portal, you use those glyphs, you go to the space station, you park yourself like I did, and you wait, that ship will be one of the first 4 ships to come into the space station. Now, it's rare, it's very rare, that an exotic or even an S-class ship will be in the first wave of ships, but it happens. I don't think it happened here, but nevertheless, it does happen. That used to be a thing. People used to kind of look around for first wave exotics and stuff. I don't know about that anymore. I don't know that people are doing that much anymore. So there's our A-class interceptor. We have 35,000 nanites, as you can see up at the top left up here. If we wanted to upgrade that to an S-class, we would need 50,000 nanites. That's a lot of nanites. There's a few ways to get those. If I'm not mistaken, these things here, this tainted metal, will give you nanites. Let's just have a look at that quickly. So this is our refiner, our personal refiner, Mark II. There's 2 slots in this refiner, the Mark II. It's very useful. Let's look at our tainted metal here and bring that in. There it is. Yeah, so this thing will give you nanite clusters if you refine tainted metal, right? And one other thing I wanted to do, of course, was throw all this stuff up into the Corvette workshop cache. So these are all parts for Corvettes. I don't know if we have enough parts to build another Corvette. I think I already have one in this playthrough. So that's up in the cache now. There's a separate storage area for all that stuff. It's only accessible in space stations as far as I'm aware. You can find them in the Outlaw stations as well in pirate systems, but these little teleporters down here will bring you to the appropriate location where you can check that out. Now, as far as our stuff is concerned, yeah, so we do have a Corvette. There it is there. Let's just bring that in. That's what our Corvette looks like. It's very, very simple. Nothing spectacular. It's got all the required parts. I think the damage potential here is not correct. I could be wrong because I don't have a tendency to build a lot of Corvettes. This one may not be fully equipped. So yeah, it doesn't look like it is. It's not. It doesn't look like a ship that I've been using regularly. So we're going to go back to our. Let's go to our exotic. Yeah, I've been wondering about this. This one is not fully tricked out either, but the stats are really good on it. Strange. What else did I have in here? Neural ducts. I got a bunch of stuff I can sell in this thing. That's okay. So let's go over to the Corvette build area, which is over here. Ever since that Corvette expedition, you have 4 landing pads for Corvettes in space stations now, and yeah, you can use those to build a Corvette in the workshop here, or you can also use it to check out the stash. Check out the stash of parts that you have. And as you can see, we have a lot of Corvette parts. And normally I would try to sort these out based on their use. So, for example, all these cowlings I would put together like down here, right? Cowlings. You see, it says in the description, it says a piece of hull cowling for Corvette class starship. I would put all those down here. Right? Here's another cowling. Cowling. Structural support, very similar to a cowling, right? Cowling. Yeah, these are structural support. These are like they don't have any specific use as such. They're more decorative, right? So exterior attachment, again, similar to a structural support. Exterior attachment. Structural support. This is the cowling, I think. Yeah. Okay. There's something useful. Landing bay. You need. That's something you actually do need on your ship. Here's more cowlings. Let's put them down here. Cowlings. A wing module. Okay, so that's again cosmetic. Ambassador class cockpit. That's something else that you need. Aeron pillar. Geometry of this component. Ancient some unmistakable shape. Inspired beauty. Universe. Piece of cowling. Okay, so that's also cowling. I think that's a special one though. The Aeron series. They were special. What else do we have here? Structural support. Cowling. Yeah, cowling. Got a lot of cowlings. Structural support. Cowling. Structural support. Exterior attachment. Okay, so you can see that we have other things here. Wing module. Exterior attachment. We got a crap ton of stuff. Okay, some of the other stuff you're going to need if you're going to build a Corvette, you're going to need some engines. Here's a main engine part. You're going to need some weapons. Here's another engine part. Torpedo launcher, that's a weapon. This is a weapon here. Phase beam array. You're going to need some of these. Oh, scaffold. That's another exterior component. Let's see. Infra knife, that's a weapon. Exterior attachment. Shield. Reactor. Okay, you're going to need a reactor. Air purifier. It's just external thingy. Structural support. More cowlings. These things here, these habitats, you're going to need some of those. Here's another one. There's several different kinds. Here's more Aeron stuff. That's from the expedition, I think, the frigate or the Corvette expedition. There are several parts. Here's another cowling. Engines. Where am I putting engines? Let's put them here. A wing module. Okay, we got that here. Engines. These are thrusters. These are landing thrusters, I think. Let's put them with the other engines. Oh, I had all the engines up here. Okay, so here's the Aeron drive. That's an engine. A wing module. Let's put that down here. More external support stuff. Here's another cockpit, Titan class cockpit. Whoops. That here. More cowlings. Cowlings. We got a bunch of stuff here. Cyclotron ballista. That's a weapon. Let's put that here. Here's another engine. This is another engine. Here's another engine. Wings of Aeron. Again, the Aeron stuff, right? Aeron cowling, Aeron pillar, Wings of Aeron. There's another one here. Aeron pyramid. It's all cosmetic stuff. Aeron diffuser. Aeron blade. We might build a ship just with that stuff. Aeron winglet. Of course, if we only got one of each, it makes it a little tougher because you want to have symmetric. Well, let me rephrase that. I want to have symmetrical looking ships. You may not want to. I do. Here's a reactor. There's a reactor. What's this thing? Defense shield. Let's put this over here. Exterior attachment. Booster. Cowling. Exterior stuff. Okay. Cowling. Alright. All our cowlings and our decorative stuff is down here. This is all the functional stuff up here. So you're going to need a landing bay of some sort. Whether it's a walkway or one of these things, an elevator like this, doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter because it's up to you what you want on your ship, right? Here's another reactor. So we have 3 different kinds of reactors here. And there are people who have actually made websites defining or outlining all of the different stats for these things. If you do a Google search for No Man's Sky Corvette parts, you'll see that there's a couple of websites out there that show you all of this stuff. I'm not sure about the NMS wiki page. I'm not sure if that. I think it does have some information about the various stats because these different parts give you different functionalities, different amounts of, for example, power for your engines, power for your weapons, and so on. They have different stats, so you might want to look at that and see which ones you prefer. To me, it doesn't really matter. I don't have a tendency to use Corvettes a lot, but they can be very useful. Let me just pull that up for a second, and I'll show you how. Okay, so this one has an elevator, you see? That's the same as the one we were looking at a moment ago. Now, you can just jump up here if you want, right? Or you can use the operate hatch. So if you operate the hatch, you see how it'll bring you up. Now, there's a couple of reasons you might want to use your Corvette. Okay, what do we have here? Salvage scrap and dissonance. Okay, let's go there. Marty's lush scrap pile. Okay, which one is that? It's not that one. We're looking for the plan. Is that it? No, that's not it either. There's my freighter. No, that's not my freighter. That's a recruitable frigate over here. If you see a green diamond like this, you're looking at a recruitable frigate. Basically, you can go over and communicate with them, and they'll tell you, yeah, you can. This thing is for sale. You can buy it. It's a combat frigate, this one, and it uses 7 tons per 250 light years, which is good. 8 is also decent. 7 is even better. And here's your price. It's 3.6 million units. You know what? We're going to buy this. It's a combat vessel. We don't need it, but we'll take it Okay, so here's the dissonant planet. This is where we're going. This one will, I think, have crashed interceptors on them. Oh, too close to the ship there. So let's get away from that. We have a base on this planet. We also have a settlement, which you're looking at here, Marty's Cove. That's actually the settlement I've got on this planet. Now this is a grassy planet, and the weather is blissful here, so there's probably no storms on this planet. Now the Sentinels are level 2, which isn't, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Aggressive Sentinels is what you want to avoid. So there are no planets with aggressive Sentinels in this system, as far as I can tell. Few Sentinels on this one. Eerily calm. So this is probably also another decent planet. What is it? Terraform Catastrophe. This is probably a glitch planet or something like that. So it's probably not great, but at least it doesn't have storms. You know, too many Sentinels. So what do we have over here for a base? Lush, blissful, distant Sentinel pillar. That's a good description, actually. I tend to describe my my bases. I tried to be descriptive, very elaborate in my descriptive. So obviously this base is located at a Sentinel pillar, which in a moment you'll see why that's useful. This planet is lush. The weather is blissful, so that's good. And it's also dissonant, which means there's interceptors here. I'm pretty sure there's my freighter actually right there. If I'm not mistaken, in this playthrough I've been looking for a... Yeah, this is just a B-class freighter. It's a piece of shite, really. And I forgot one of the Corvette parts up here. Let's put this over here where it belongs. Oop, what just happened there? I wanted to take this thing and move it here. This thing, Geknip. Let's move that here. What else? It's okay for now. Got a bit of free space there. Okay, why do I build a base at a Sentinel pillar? Well, you can do this on any planet. If you have these maps here, Sentinel boundary maps, that's what they will find. They will find you a Sentinel pillar. Now, if you're on a planet that has a normal configuration without filters, your Sentinel pillar will stand out because it's orange. It's bright orange. So here's a couple of things. I do have a landing pad here, but I can't use it with this Corvette. Corvettes don't use landing pads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do this. This is one thing you can do with your Corvette. You can jump out. There's two ways you can get out. You can open the hatch and jump out, or you can beam down to the planet. So if you beam down to the planet, this will pop up and you can just beam back up to your Corvette with this thing. Now what we're looking for is terminal. Obviously we've been to this Sentinel pillar. This is what the pillar looks like. It's got 3 of these. We've destroyed them already, so they will remain destroyed. And there's a terminal here. Now, if you leave the game or you leave the star system, the Sentinels will reactivate. So what we do, this is one thing you can do with a Sentinel pillar. You can deactivate. Shut down the Sentinel forces on the planet. As long as you don't leave the game or the system, your Sentinels will remain deactivated. So I'm going to log off here and we're going to go over here and show you what happened. Yeah, so this is what happened. When you deactivate or shut off the Sentinels, they will give themselves up and they will turn into combat supplies Now there should be another one here. There's usually at least 2 sentinels guarding the sentinel pillar. So there should be another one here somewhere. There should be another one of those barrels. Yep, there it is over there. So this, yeah, there it is up on the hill there. So we'll go over and grab that. This will usually give you some decent stuff. We found all the critters on this planet, so no need for that. Now, we don't have to worry about the sentinels on this planet anymore. So here's what's interesting about that. Here's one thing that's interesting about that. We don't have any resonators in the vicinity. Alright. Okay. We're up on our ship again. Let's close the hatch. We don't need to operate the hatch necessarily. So here's an interesting thing about deactivating sentinels. Salvageable scrap. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go over this way a little bit. Let's go south a little bit. Now, this is a dissonant planet, so there should be dissonance resonators or drills on this planet. Here's a shelter right here. That's not what we're looking for. It's a nice planet. It's lush. Doesn't have a lot of storms. So, oh, you see what just happened there? I don't know if you caught that or not. So let me show you. You can hover in this Corvette. Stop completely, right? It's kind of cool. I like that about it. That's one good thing about the Corvettes. You can hover. This is a planetary depot. It's got 5 silos, as you can see right here. These contain interesting minerals that you can harvest, but they are guarded. This is a secured facility. They are guarded by sentinels. So if you do this on a planet where you don't have a pillar, where you've deactivated the sentinels, these guys will attack you.
I'll be lurking while I'm working.
Hey, GameTown.
Check out GameTown over at https://www.youtube.com/@GameTown walk-through for awesome content.
So, just quickly, GameTown, what day is your No Man's Sky stream going to be on? I was just saying earlier in the stream that we're going on a 1,000-mile road trip here later in the week. Probably it's more 2,000-mile road trip. Probably like 3,000 plus kilometers. So I'm not sure I'm going to be available for your stream, for your No Man's Sky stream. That was fun the other day. Thursday, yeah, I'll be gone. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, that was fun. But
Thursday,
we'll catch you next time. Probably in a couple of weeks. Yeah. So as I was saying, this is a depot. Now, if you attack this depot from your ship before you disable the sentinels, they will attack you. The sentinels, you will attract sentinel interceptors, and they will attract you. They will attack you nonstop until you get into a sentinel dreadnought battle, which is very hard. Just saying. So if you find a sentinel pillar, disable the sentinels. You can grab this stuff with impunity, and as you can see, the sentinels give themselves up. So what we're going to do is just going to demonstrate that. See, here's the stuff you'll get from the depot. And we've also picked up the items that were in those little green glowing barrels. That was the remnants of the sentinels. So what did we get? We got some of this from these 5 silos: sulfurine, dirty bronze, and uranium, and some silver. And we also got, I think, maybe some of these salvage class you'll get from the sentinels that gave themselves up. Now what we're looking for here, It's 5 after 1 p.m., so I'm going to be closing up the stream here in a moment. I just wanted to show you one last thing. This is a dissonant planet, so you should find dissonance resonators, which are drills, really. And now your ship scanner won't find them, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's one there. Okay, so we've already shut off the sentinels on this planet. So basically, you should be able to grab this with impunity. Let's just try that. So you shoot the dissonance resonator. Shoot it till it blows up. There it goes. Okay, so you see inverted mirror up in the top right? That's one of two things you'll get from this thing, from these dissonance resonators. The other thing you might get is one of these, an echolocator. They're a little more rare, probably 1 out of 5. But this echolocator will help you find. Let's do it. If you get an echolocator from one of those drills, you will find this harmonic echo detected. So I'm going to do a little bit of overtime for you here. I love playing overtime. Is that over there? Okay, they're usually not very far away. This one's a minute away. Now this big clunking Corvette here is a bit slow, but
Cool.
It's all good. It'll get us there. Yeah, so, oh, what do we got here? Oh, this is one of those junk piles. Industrial waste processing plants. That's from a couple of expeditions ago. I'm not really interested in that aspect of the game, so I just leave those. I don't really go into those. You can get some hefty nanite bonuses from those, so not a total waste for sure. But I don't have a tendency. What do we got here? That's another one. Holy crap! There's a lot of those here. Now the echolocator. This is what it'll find you. This is a sentinel encampment. So what we're going to do... Oh, shit. I wanted to get out. Doing too much talking, not enough... let's just hover right here. Let's just hover right here and see if we can get out. Yeah, okay, we can get out. Alright, so let's go over here. This is the same door that we had in the Corvette that I was using this week with you, Game Town. We can open the hatch, or we can just beam down to the planet. Oh, destination is blocked. Okay, if that ever happens, just open the hatch and jump out. Use your jetpack to cushion the fall there. And of course, this terminal is where you find all the information you need. Scan the memory first. Get these things here, the registers. So 16, 6, and 11. 16, 6, and 11. You're going to plug that in right here. 16, 6, and 11. That'll unlock stuff for you. Deactivate the multi-tool, which is over on our left there. And it'll also help you find this thing, dissonance spike. We'll go over to that in a minute. See what the multi-tool is about first. So this is the best way to make money in the game as far as I'm concerned. How far is that? 11 hours. Okay, we're going to fly over there. Here's your multi-tool that you unlocked. This one is an A class. Not bad. We don't have any space in our multi-tool inventory, so I'm just going to leave that where it is. You may find an S-class multi-tool in those boxes. It will be damaged, but still not a bad thing, right? Okay, so that's still open. If you walk across there, they'll fall through. Let's close that for now, and let's go see what we got over here. Where is it? Where is it? It was an hour away? No. Yeah. Almost 30 minutes away in the ship. Here's an archive. I think we might have seen one of those too in your stream. There's a few things there. There's a galactic trade terminal. There's a vendor. There's a bunch of landing pads. If you're looking to buy a ship, it's not a bad place to go. You'll always get ships landing at those. If you're looking for crashed starships, this thing down here, it's a transmission tower. It'll show you the location of a crashed starship. As a matter of fact, let's do that now. I'm landing on the planet here. This is the other way you can actually get out of your Corvette, right? Your door will open, whether it be a ramp or one of those elevator doors. It should open if you actually land on the planet. Now you can talk to this guy. You can get nanites usually. If this is if you're on a Viking planet, you can usually get nanites from these things here. And of course, if you address the terminal, that's where you'll find your crashed vehicle. It will be either a starship or a freighter. So you see the numbers are sliding over to the right. So the 9 will be last. It should be 8549. This should be the answer here. The stress signal is a crashed starship. I'm going to go and check that out off stream. I'm going to end the stream as soon as I get to the interceptor here. So just to show you, just to close out that loop. Here's my Corvette. So, okay, first of all, you need 3 of these radiant shards. You need 1. I think you also need some of this stuff, Atlantidium. And you also need 1 of these inverted mirrors to dig out oh shit. Tricky bit of business getting up there, isn't it? I think you found that out the other day, didn't you? Gain down. Okay, so we're going to close the hatch. It's going to lift us up and in. Let's go over and see what the interceptor is that we have. So it's an hour away, or half an hour away. Yeah, this is my my go-to trick for cutting that time
That is so tricky.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, yeah, for sure. Come out of the atmosphere and use your pulse engine, and you're at your destination in less than a minute. So that's a useful trick to cut down the times going from one place to another. Just quickly, that distress beacon over there, that's our crashed starship that we just found from our transmission tower. I'm going to go to that one later. I just want to show you the utility of here's a minor settlement. It's got a landing pad. It's got a few other nice things in there. There's a vendor. There's a multi-tool box where you can buy a multi-tool or exchange yours for that one. Okay, here's our interceptor. Yep, there it is. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. We're going to get out this way. Can I get out? Yep. Okay. So there's my Corvette up there. And this is how I get back in with the short-range teleporter. Oh, this is a nice interceptor. Oh, very sleek. Very sleek. I think, you know what? I already have one of those. Yeah, I already have one right there. All right, so you can find out what you got here, right? Just use your scanner. This is a C class, 32 cargo slots, 22 technology slots, worth 38 million. You'll probably get like 15 or 20 million if you scrap this interceptor. Good way to make money. Excellent way to make money. And don't forget the thing in the back here, because you'll often get useful stuff back here too. Now this pugnium you might not think is very useful. It's actually fuel for your interceptor. So throw that in your inventory. And of course, to scoop this thing up, you're going to need to take this highline brain here and probe the subconscious. So when you do that, it'll find you a monolith where you can fix that highline brain. So you go over there, fix the brain, come back, throw it into the interceptor here, and you have a free interceptor. No damage, and ready to go. I mean, it's not fully tricked out, but it's ready to go for you. So, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. It's 1:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So, I'd like at this time to thank everybody for coming in and spending their precious time with me. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Yeah, like I said, this is the best way to make money as far as I'm concerned in this game. So, again, thanks very much for coming in. Appreciate it.
Good night, dude.
Good night, Riet. Sorry, I'm butchering your name there, Rietten. So good night. That means you're probably across the pond, right?
Thanks, Marty.
Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Have a great day.
Have a great weekend,
Look
and
obvious.
hopefully we'll see you next time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern Time, North America for me tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll probably be doing some Division 2 with the guys. It's always a fun stream. And after that, I'm going to be taking a couple of weeks off because we're doing probably like a 3,000 plus kilometer road trip near the end of the week with the family, going up north, doing some fishing, seeing some in-laws and stuff. So we'll see when we get back, unless we see you tomorrow afternoon. All right. Thanks very much, everybody, for coming in. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, I don't have that activated on this one. What the heck? There. Put that
Have
out.
a wonderful trip.
There we go. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Ciao.
Person turquoise waving. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a great weekend and we'll either see you tomorrow or when I return from my 3,000 plus road trip.
Marty's live and the screen ignites. Baldur's Gate under neon lights. Ghost Recon calling from the fight. Dune whispers desert might. Cartoon Saturday, grab your chair. No Man's Sky, we're floating there. Beaver tails, pixel trails, laid back streams, the ship sets sail. Laughs and quests, the story prevails. Beaver tails, pixel trails. Beaver tails, pixel trails, laid back streams, the ship sets sail. Laughs and quests, the story prevails. Beaver tails, pixel trails. Laser shots and a wasteland spin. 7 to 6 where the vault begins. Chill vibes flowing, let's dive in. The Lord of Streams, let the fun begin.
No rush, no race, just cosmic pace. From dunes to stars to a pixel space. Every stream's a magic place.
Grab your snacks and join the chase. Beaver tails, pixel trails, laid back streams, the ship sets sail. Laughs and quests, the story